how or when did you and you were doing your restaurant business before content?
Yeah.
So when was that idea sowed in your head? Ki nahi, let's start a restaurant business, or how profitable was it or whatever?
Right. So I think so. I studied in Paris at Cordon Bleu. Then I went on to working in Paris. Then I worked in London for a bit. I came back and I worked here at Hyatt.
Hyatt
Then
Calcutta.
Calcutta, Hyatt Regency.
एक तो लोग हयात बोलते हैं.
हाँ, it's not Hyatt, it's Hyatt.
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 Hyatt or
Hyatt.
Hyatt?
Hyatt.
Hyatt.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was something we were taught in orientation. Like when you join a hotel,
Oh, really?
they
So
teach
is
you how to
it-
pronounce it because they want you to sort of pronounce it well when you talk to guests about it.
So it's Hyatt.
Hyatt. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I joined Hyatt, I understood that this can't be my entire future because I honestly did not want to work for people for a very long time. I definitely wanted to work, and I suggest everyone to work for someone before you start doing something for yourself.
Hmm.
I think I worked for Hyatt for around 6 months or so. Usse pehle I'd worked quite a bit. And then, my dad was like, late night shifts and all, बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं, and it's not okay. Because my working hours were around 18 to 20 hours a day.
Hmm.
I used to come back home, sleep for 4 hours, get up and leave again.
Oh, damn.
So that was just getting a lot coming from Madu family again, like the time sort of was a little off.
Right.
So then I was just like, this is not working out. I was also falling sick a lot, because I was a teenager. I was like 18 and a half or something when I started doing all this. So then my dad was just like, why don't you start selling cakes from home? Like my parents, both of them were like, yahan pe hi karo ek baar and see how it goes. And that time, these home bakeries and stuff was not a thing. I had never heard of it, at least.
Even
here in
Instagram wasn't that big a
Instagram
thing.
wasn't a big-
मतलब
it
इतना
wasn't
भी
big.
बड़ा नहीं था that
नहीं,
it is
वो
right
तो I
now.
think COVID के बाद हुआ.
Yeah.
तो उस टाइम तो मतलब there was no scene and I used to feel like अगर अभी कोरोना से I am तो
Yes, I am.
एंड वहां पे इतना रुपया दिया है ये सब रेसिपीज और के लिए यहाँ पे आके फिर इंस्टाग्राम पे डालना लाइक दैट्स नॉट फेयर.
हाँ.
आई वांट टू गिव इट अ फेयर शॉट मोर देन एनीथिंग एल्स एंड आई डिडंट नो कि मोनेटाइज हो सकता है एंड ये हो सकता है. और वो सब आई डोंट थिंक कि उतना था बैक देन
नहीं कोई बात ही नहीं था.
Exactly.
बेक कौन कर रहा है घर पे करो ठीक है. रिकॉर्ड क्यों करना है.
हाँ,
ये सब था.
रुपया कहाँ से आएगा? That's the main thing, right?
Correct.
That's what you think about at the end of the day. So I started selling cakes from home and just happened like everything worked really well in my favor. I'm so grateful to the universe, honestly. कि जहाँ पे हम लोग रहते हैं वहाँ modern high school, हाँ, exactly right.
मतलब है 25 साल यहाँ रहा हूँ भाई जीवन का.
हाँ, तो modern high school के एकदम सामने एक छोटा like garage space वो empty हो गया, vacant हो गया था. किसी ने आके like मेरे पापा को बोला नहीं सर अगर देखना तो देख लो बट बहुत छोटा है, 200 square feet or something like that. I was like just ले लो, please ले लो. And he was also like कि अगर एक बेटा होता तो उसके लिए तो बिजनेस करते ही ना, मतलब अगर उसको कुछ करना होता तो करते. तो एंड एट दैट टाइम इट वाज अ बिग थिंग. अब नहीं है कि इट्स ओके लाइक व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग समथिंग फॉर योर गर्ल एंड ऑल. I'm talking like 13 years ago, 13 years ago.
Of course.
So this time it was like, and especially for someone who wants to be a chef. And I'm not saying this because like a feminism angle or anything, but उस time now women kitchen में बहुत कम होते थे. At least in this city. Okay, so it was like a big step for him to take. So he anyway took the place and then I started Paris Cafe from that small space and it became a really big thing.
So this is opposite
Modern High School.
Modern High, right?
Yeah.
This is a very small shop on the left. Just signal cross करते ही left पे जो था.
Yeah.
हाँ.
So Paris Cafe that was. हाँ, तो उसके बाद like I opened one cafe every year. And what happened was that by the time I met my boyfriend then, husband now, and he was like, he loved the cafe and maybe loved me more and he wanted to invest in it. And we opened one cafe every year. So by the time I shut Paris Cafe, I had 7 outlets and one studio where I used to teach people. So
But you had to shut because of COVID?
Not only because of that, I somehow lost the passion. I felt like I was left doing...
Passion for baking?
No,
bakery.
For running a place.
For running an outlet,
yeah.
Okay.
You really need another level of commitment for that. I'll tell you why. Because especially when you're a chef, you want to be in the kitchen. You don't want to be seeing accounts pura din. And that's
do you have to be at all the outlets because of that?
No. I feel like if you have like a really good team, back-end team, you don't need to do any of that, which I didn't have. Because please understand, I started when I was 18.
I'm sure.
18 and a half or something like that. And I was like, बस ऐसे कर लेंगे. आप मेरे पे छोड़ दो पापा, हम लोग कर लेगा ये सब, ठीक है? And just accounts part पापा देखते थे. And I used to see everything else, HR and formalities, policies, ये वो everything. I thought कि अभी छोटा करे क्या होगा. And my dad is also not from this line ना, he has his own business. तो उनको भी इतना idea नहीं था, and my mom was a fashion designer. So I was like,
Oh, so
so it just
poles
hodgepodge
apart.
हो गया. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I just wanted to become bigger and bigger because it was doing well. So all the profits I was making, I was investing in another outlet. And it didn't occur to me that I need to make my team stronger. I need to have a back end team to do this. Because I felt like मेरे को सब कुछ खुद करना है. I want to prove a point that I've done everything by myself. And वो करते करते, which I did prove, but वो करते करते I lost the passion. I was like, ये नहीं करना और यार बहुत ज़्यादा stress है. So अगर suppose you want to order a cake, you're not calling the cafe, calling me to order. So I'm taking her cafe ka orders. I'm taking her,
Oh, so there was like system missing.
very, very main
Chaos.
thing. Yeah, which is the system. That was not there with me. And then when I started developing it, tab tak I was just like, oh, I don't want to do this only anymore. So yeah, I mean like tab fir at
But
the
then
right time I
उसके
felt like
बाद
COVID
फिर
आया.
फिर content began.
Yeah,
and-
so nahi, COVID came at the right time. I was already losing my passion somewhere, and I was getting married and stuff, तो बहुत कुछ हो रहा था life में, and I was just like, ठीक है इसको एक बार pause करते हैं. तो COVID में वैसे भी एक साल almost अच्छा नहीं गया business, of course, because of all of this, and
Right.
no one was coming in, and that's where I made the most money. In like when people were dining in more than dining out, because all my cafes I made into restaurants after some time.
Got it.
So then I was just like, it's not working out for me at all. And maybe just, close it when it's the right time instead of letting it deplete and then taking a call when it's not doing well. So it was just like a business strategic call more than anything else. And I always knew I'll do something else for my life.